Hi guys, it's a beautiful Friday in Pretoria. Probably the last recording for this year, guys.
Hopefully not.
It's my first one.
First and last one. We have joy.
Oh my god.
You're giving me joy. Joy.
It's so sad. It's so great having virgins around here.
Oh.
So, okay.
What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
So, today we're talking about we're talking about Baeism, but then about Baeism, it's the materialistic aspect thereof, like giving of gifts and BMFing and stuff like that.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. It's actually a ridiculous question, but who would you rather chill with? God or Satan? Chilling, not live with forever and ever. Chilling, group times. God. Satan.
Is God Bae?
Is God Bae?
You should be.
You said Baeism.
No, but I'm not.
No, I think the
question.
questions are always unrelated to the topic itself. Please pay attention. We do
And I
that.
thought I was the virgin here.
You've been here though.
It's usually like related.
When?
Okay, but you need answer. Answer.
I should say
Why?
it sounds like he's more fun. Think about it, you're gonna chill with God.
No, but
you're not gonna drink.
Wait,
You're
no,
gonna check out
can I
shit.
say something? Because
You're
I
not
feel
gonna
like
get high.
everybody
Yeah, what's
here
chilling then?
is feeling touched. This is just, you are at a party.
Oh.
He's sitting over there, Satan's sitting over there.
Well,
There's no hell, there's no heaven involved.
kind of going to say.
Diablo.
I'd still like to chill with God. I'd like to know what he was thinking, like when he made
This
us
is
and
a
stuff.
party, bruh. See, if you're bumping into them in the library, don't study with Satan. Because
There's no future.
There's no future.
Yeah,
you
true
study
story.
with God. Then you ask him deep questions like, my man.
Why did you let this man create calculus?
Why?
I think Satan at a party. Just
Who
chilling.
said
Satan.
God doesn't drink? He doesn't drink.
What
It
does
was
he do?
wine, brother. He turned water into wine.
Nah, that was grape juice.
So imagine
Says
what he
who?
can turn.
Says who,
now we're
dog?
at a party.
Get turned.
Dragon to
You can drink, but you can't get drunk.
Right? Dragon to Sky Vodka.
You can't get drunk.
Satan, we've never heard anything about Satan turning anything into
Yeah, but the book is not
He
about
only
him.
plays around with what's
The
already.
book is just his interactions with God. You don't know how cool he is off
He
screen.
He
Okay.
said there is no heaven, there is no earth. So it's just one day, one
No, as in there's no repercussions for your decision that night.
One day, one day.
Hmm.
He made the decision to go to the party.
So you think God's gonna drink?
If he's there, why is he there?
People can go to parties and
Go
not
to
drink.
parties and not drink.
Like me. So I would
A
chill
true
with him.
story.
So that
I'll chill with him, but we would turn your wine into water. Your wine.
Laugh at you guys.
To water.
Laugh at everyone who still acts like they're drunk.
And then you watch people fake drunk. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. But it's not.
Okay. Who else hasn't answered the question before I answer?
I'll answer.
Oh, you have?
Everybody wants it.
Except me.
It would be fun for it to be like a group conversation though. With the both of them.
You think they can stand each other?
They'll be beefing.
I think they're
whatever.
friends. They told us for every time Satan comes to test you, he needs to go through God apparently.
He's like, Ejo, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, okay.
Oh,
I'd like to
Ejo
believe
Kurumela
that
Batho
God
da.
still loves him, he just doesn't love what he does to people. Doesn't love sin. So,
Okay.
so I don't know. That's how I see it. Sure. Who would I hang out with? God for insight,
At a party.
Satan for good times. Yeah, dude, I'm that girl.
For good stories.
Yeah.
Satan I'm sure he has the best stories in the world. I
Yeah.
promise you. Guys, I'm Taylor. I made him do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
Yo,
like
you wouldn't believe
yeah.
it.
That's me. God for insight. I'm that girl. Don't judge me.
Inside
Okay.
at a party.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
I'd like to learn wherever I go. Like I don't want to just go to the party and do mindless stuff for hours. Like at least
That
learn
makes
something.
perfect sense.
I mean, you're at the party and then you get this opportunity out of nowhere. Like this party just the party doesn't matter anymore. You've got the chance to speak to God.
Exactly. Like I would
Oh, wow,
utilize
that's
that
making
chance.
me feel bad about my decision.
Like you chose to feel bad about
Where's
it.
home from here? Like, are you going there or are you just going to like mom's or something? Or you going upstairs?
Papa lift me and maybe fit
Yeah.
Let's go
Come
upstairs.
play,
Yeah.
yeah.
To segue from the icebreaker question
Hmm?
and to go back to the topic,
Yeah.
Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs, has a new album. This is happening.
Oh,
And
that's so
Missy
great.
Elliott has one.
Is it out?
What?
It's out.
It's
Yeah.
copied though.
Nah, fam.
What do you mean now?
Nah.
Puff Daddy sucks though.
Puff Daddy.
But I'm sure the checklist is amazing.
Okay, fine. I'll download it.
I'm
just to
sure
listen.
like the checklist now features 100. I'm sure that this is Puff Daddy.
And Bayism.
In other news, have you guys ever given gifts like being in a relationship? Or gifts to your partner, yeah, sorry.
Just for being alive.
Maybe not just for being alive, like anniversary gifts, could be a birthday gift, or just the gift you gave to
Now,
jazz
those
to
gifts,
be
aren't they
cute.
expected? I'm talking those gifts, randomly. A Tuesday, bruh.
Like
It means
chocolate.
nothing.
Oh, it's like a Monday gift,
Then
and
you
then
just,
there's a random
you don't even
Tuesday.
call it an evening. You don't have,
Okay.
there's no name. It's a nameless gift. Babe, swag. You weren't even supposed to see her,
Okay.
right? You just woke up to her office or whatever. But babe, swag.
Have you done that?
No, man. Just say it.
Okay, no, you described the situation, thought you might have been that
I
brother.
have.
You
I
have.
do it all the time.
You're a giver. Excuse
And
me.
it comes with the. But whom? Why not?
No, like I was trying to cover my bases because we've got people
Can you
with
remind
minds
us
that are
who
like,
we're No, I always
Okay.
do that. And it comes with a note. And so he's collected the notes.
You
And
might
I don't
try.
expect anything back.
okay.
But it's
I feel like that's a big lie, bruh.
I never get.
Yeah, I
I'm
also
dating
feel like it's a
someone.
huge lie.
No, I'm dating someone that doesn't give gifts. He is not. I'm not Valentine. So what? He's that guy. He doesn't celebrate birthdays, and I knew this before we were in a relationship. He doesn't give gifts. He doesn't do anything unless he feels like he wants to. I knew this. When I give him a gift, it's I want to, and I know why I'm doing it. I don't expect anything from him because I know he's that guy. But if it does come, because he has actually done something pretty huge, where he lied about being in a different province and he tricked me into collecting something for him, but he came with like flowers. And that was huge because he's not that guy.
That's
Yes. So it's not a lie. There are girls that just for fun.
See, I don't know. I sort of feel as though you don't expect anything back, but you expect a thoughtful gesture back.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
you feel as though that
It's
like this
appreciated.
person
Thank you.
appreciates me the same way that I appreciate them, that they took time out of their busy schedules, out of their lives to think about me and do something for me. Even if it's just like a sweet call or something. You know what I mean? Let them do
Hey,
something that's also
I found your
respectful,
note.
you know?
Thank you. What the fact that he's collecting it. Imagine if he just
threw them away.
Because he's that guy.
yeah.
The thing is with my
but-
boyfriend is you can do something, but it's not automatic that he'll be actually excited about the fact that you did it. He's the kind of guy that you can even call up at midnight. Because even though he doesn't celebrate birthdays, I'm still going to do something. Or I'm still going to call him and be like, yo, happy birthday. So he's not the type. I remember once I did something. It was the first thing I think I did for him. And he didn't react in a normal way. Which you get a gift and you be like, oh my goodness, I couldn't, you know. But he just, I'm busy, I'm working. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, it's fine. It hits home, but I mean, I'm not going to be like, why? Because, sharp, in that moment, I respect, when I date someone, I take you for you. If you're that rude guy, I'm going to say, listen, I did do something, and it's not even about the thing, it's about you respect me as well. If I traveled, because I walked to where he was to give him this, just to give him that. And for him not to at least say, thanks, I'm busy, we'll talk about it later, or just thanks and I go, that's also then you're disrespecting me. But I don't expect you to now react the way I want you to react. No, because some people hate gifts, period. So for me personally, I don't expect anything from him because he's that guy.
Does it mean more if you get something from him though, because he's that guy?
Yes, it's like 3 million rand from the lotto. Like, it doesn't happen. So the fact that it's happening and it's with me, oh,
Do you think this is planned?
I think he does that on purpose.
Like, if you give very little, people will appreciate the little you give.
That's
And
pretty smart.
Yeah, and I agree with that actually.
It's actually very difficult to do if you try.
Like try.
Especially if you're a giver.
You must stop giving people these things.
Because then they expect you.
It's
Yeah,
like
true
giving.
Like
story.
the expectation is the
True.
problem.
It's like
You-
giving money.
They're like expecting me to say happy birthday. Well, some people will want happy birthdays. Personally, I don't think it's important. It's like you didn't achieve anything. You just stayed alive one way.
That's hard.
Let's stay
Wow.
alive one way.
6 million ways to die, man. I could choose one.
No ways.
How?
No
It's
ways.
hard to
No.
stay
I feel like one has an opportunity to die every moment that they're awake.
Yes.
But it's so easy to keep yourself from dying. You don't even think about
okay,
crossing the street.
granted,
You don't
90% of all the things that could kill you are preventable.
So
Which is why
it's
we
really
should
that easy. 90% of the
Because
things that can
anybody
kill
could
you
just roll up
don't
and
don't generally kill you.
That 10%, fam.
I don't know. I just
10%,
think
fam.
I agree with
You
Double
didn't
H.
really
It's
do
just a
anything
year.
to stay alive. Like you didn't be like, oh, there's a guy there who's got a gun. Let me not, I mean, you didn't know he was there to begin with. The fact that you evaded that situation.
And
was
it's not like
out
we
of your
choose to
hands.
die either way.
Yeah.
It just comes. Until the day comes, why is it an achievement for you to stay alive?
No, but this birthday thing, I'm not even gonna get into it. No, let me not say.
You expect gifts on your birthday.
No, I don't even expect anyone to care. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. My mother, on the other hand, is different. When my sisters don't say anything, she catches feelings that they didn't wish me or my little brothers a happy birthday. But I'm like, no, I mean, if they remember, they remember. If they don't, they don't. But for her, it's like, if you remember my birthday, it somehow shows that you care about me and you think about me and all these things. That I'm someone that, on this date, you remember that, this person was born and this person means such and such to me. First, it means different things to different people. For me, it's, if you've been remembering and now you just don't, it makes you think a little bit better. I mean, it's nothing I'll sulk about the whole week. But it is nice to receive a gift. Or rather money. I prefer money on birthdays.
Right?
Like, yeah.
Right?
Would you accept money from a boyfriend?
Yes.
Oh, that's bad.
No, but I
A
feel
girlfriend
like
allowance.
No, and as an allowance or gift, birthday gift.
As an allowance. Monthly, weekly.
Sure, I will never give it, but if you're giving me bonus, I'll take it with a smile on my
He wouldn't
face.
take it. So what if he goes out of his way to buy you what's worth that allowance, either way?
Every month.
Every month.
Or if he goes out of his way to buy you what you use your money for.
Yeah. Like, are you not gonna eat his food all of a
You can't be
sudden?
buying you groceries. You can't be paying your rent.
I think it's
Like-
awkward.
Oh,
For me, it's awkward.
Yeah, just imagine your boyfriend takes over your rent payment.
Dude,
Every
I
time you
live
want to
my
pay rent, it tells you, oh,
even
you're paying for the next month now.
unfortunately, with places like the Fields, that sort of arrangement requires some admin there, and the rates would be like, okay, so now all of a sudden you can afford your own rent. Since when? That sort of thing would be awkward. Sure. The birthday thing, I don't expect gifts anymore. I mean, I used to be that girl who was like, people must give me gifts because it's my birthday. Like, I used to think I was the center of everybody who knew me in this universe, and only to find that, hey, not so much. But anyway, that was a sad reality though. So yeah, I don't expect them. I mean, if I get them, I'm not even that excited about them. It's like, oh, you got me a gift. Thank you. You shouldn't have, but thank you, Bae allowance, bruh.
What's wrong?
I can't,
It's
bruh.
hard.
It's difficult. It's hard enough saying, babe, can I have money? Can you loan me 50 rand or 100 rand for whatever? I will pay you back. It's hard. It's difficult.
Because
Now-
you're Julie.
Yeah. No, yeah.
if
Yeah.
it was anyone else.
Oh, my friends as well. I mean, I rarely ever ask my friends for a loan. Half of the time I run to the source. I'm like, no, dad, please, I need
The
help.
bank of death.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Like I can't ask. There are very few friends that can say that I've asked money from them. And even that was difficult. So having a guy deposit money into my account who was not my dad, dude, I don't know.
And it's fresh. The thing is, okay, I always have to now, is it generally or in a relationship? Because I've never dated someone like this. I think, no, he doesn't. But if it comes to a point, if I were to tell him, he's the kind of person, if you were to say, we can't afford mortgage at home, we're going to get thrown out. He is the guy to jump in and be like, I'll take care of it.
But that's not the same as...
Exactly. It's not the same. But even that, him doing that, I think I prefer... It's hard to... I don't know if guys can understand this, but it's hard for me to be like, I'd rather have him pay than actually get thrown out. I'd rather get thrown out because what are the chances that this guy actually... He's in my life right now, but I mean, tomorrow it's a chance that he's in my life. Like, if he wasn't here...
It's a genuine, nice gesture.
The thing is, it's always a nice gesture, do you understand? I'm understanding that this guy...
So what you're saying is, you don't want to take the money because what if he's not here tomorrow?
No. My thing is, I have to go. I wouldn't, because I'm thinking, if I didn't have him, then what was I going to do?
But you have him.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen!
If I set your boat,
I'm trying to...
You're like the man who was
The
stuck
thing
on
is,
a flat.
you know what's tricky about taking money from someone generally?
What?
And my friend, I think she got lost in this translation of this thing. So you okay, money comes in month. When money doesn't come in, you ask, and then, so what happened this month? Okay, there is no better way to say that. So some people receives it at, this girl's starting to think, I'm doing, this is something that is expected of me. Ne? And then we start now going back to square one. Then I'm seen as a gold digger because now I'm dependent on this allowance. But you created this allowance, and I have created...
But while he was giving you that allowance, weren't you getting your... how many souls do you have again? 5? How many souls? 5.
Yeah.
Weren't you getting your shit together? Like, while he was helping you out? Like, let's say he pays for your mortgage. First month. Second month. Aren't you getting your shit together in these 2 months? Like, by the 3rd month, even if he doesn't pay,
That's not a problem.
like, shouldn't you have been like, okay, I was expecting he might not pay, right?
Why? Because
But I was getting my shit together.
But you said he's
No,
there.
No. So, because he's there, you're going to milk it.
Scenarios here.
That's the thing. I'm asking, is it now something, he's taking care of my things because I can't do it for myself, or is giving me a girlfriend allowance because he wants to?
You were getting thrown out, for instance, that scenario.
Okay,
Okay, we're going to stick to that.
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to get through
We're gonna
another
stick to that.
Yes.
Unless you pay him this.
Okay, no, that's perfect. If he's going to be sorting me out for 2 months, then I'm working on a plan. When I get the plan, I have to pay him back.
Okay, and then the girlfriend
I
allowance,
have to pay.
if he's really just giving
You're
you,
just throwing money over.
like,
This is extra
bruh,
money.
my name, Motsepe, names on South Africa, bruh,
Then
that's my
he has
dad.
to understand that if you're saying this is the allowance, I'm going to start things that depend on that allowance. Because you're saying now I'm going to give you an allowance is something that continuously comes in.
Yeah.
You're creating a commitment to pay for my things.
No, but what the scenario you're giving, right? If I'm giving you an allowance and 1 month it doesn't come, and you ask me, and now what up to the allowance?
Don't receive it as
It's
I'm a
not,
gold digger.
I can't receive it as you're a gold digger. I'm giving you an allowance and then I stop. Obviously you're going to ask questions.
But this is the thing, right?
But I think it's awkward even asking.
Yeah.
Because you didn't ask for it in the first place.
So you
But
didn't
it's
ask for it.
there
Well, you're
now.
telling me that the first time it came, you just accepted.
The first
You
time,
didn't
no,
discuss it.
I mean, I think
No,
me
she said she didn't ask
personally,
for it.
I would be like, okay, what's happening here? Like, I wouldn't even give him my account number and Jay. If he asked, like, I would ask questions. Why do you want my account number? And then if he says, I want to give you my, for what?
Go for
Like,
it.
why?
To do what?
Just.
To go do your hair and
Like,
do your makeup.
to do your
and
nails,
stuff.
buy your Mac,
And
your
airtime.
You see, the funny part about all of this, I think the funny part about all of this is half of the time guys like that end up with simple girls who lead simple lives. I don't go out for like manicures and shit. This is as far as it goes, and I do this myself. So I don't need money for all of these other things. For my hair, I mean, I don't do my hair often. So even though my hairstyle changes a lot, but that's something else. But like I don't do it often though. And I wouldn't need money for that. So I'd be sitting with a very big bank balance here with very little to do. Like unless the money is gonna change me now, I'm gonna think, set some got a
Since I've
surplus
got
now.
two-
I might as well dabble a little bit in certain things like buying brands
Then
that I've never
why don't you
been.
then just save it and then, seeing as you're giving people, buy him something huge at the end of the
I
year or
could do
something.
that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Start an investment portfolio.
I would like to do that too.
Well, here's a question
Just
though.
go ham, why don't you?
Go ahead, bruh.
So then,
Yes.
would you accept Bae allowance?
Yes.
No question.
No question.
You didn't
But
even
like,
think
wait,
about it.
No
You
questions
didn't even
asked,
think
dog.
about it, bro. Like,
That's
away.
fine.
Bruh, I wouldn't either. Are you giving me money?
You're gonna give me money. For real.
Away.
Baby, can I have your account number one? I want to
Why?
give
Here's the thing
you a monthly, and a monthly allowance.
Honest, not helping you want to
I
sell.
5 stars.
What, for real?
No.
Bah,
Like, guys,
This could
Sex
be black
for you.
money for all you know.
It's
It's
There's
fine.
no blood in my account.
Like, when I was doing it, don't understand.
They could be using me to money launder. It's fine.
Oh,
But the
what?
thing is that for a guy and a girl, it's different. A guy cannot just be like, babe, let me give you money. Why? Because
And a
the
girl
thing is,
can.
we're fresh. No. With girls, most girls don't attach these things with, they don't have an agenda. You get, wait! I didn't say all girls.
Okay.
I said most girls. A normal girl. I'm not talking about the crazy girls. A normal girl. A normal girl. Okay? A normal girl.
Say it and within her capacity.
A normal girl.
Yeah.
Zero intention, simple girl.
Mhm.
No gold digger tendency. She's just rich and she has a good heart. Okay? That girl. Can we focus on that girl?
That's not most. That's not most. That's not.
And
Some of them.
we all start like that. What we become after that is something else. We all start like that. So that girl then decides to give her guy because he's struggling in life. Because it happens. And then he takes it. Her intent is just to help him out because he's struggling. Now some guys see the girlfriend allowance as a free pass for anything. I can treat you like this because I give you a girlfriend allowance. You have no excuse to do this and this because you have a girlfriend allowance. Why can't you get to here and here because you have girlfriend allowance? What worries do you have in life? Why can't you see me? Why can't we do it today? Because you have a girlfriend allowance. You have money to go home, you have money to come here and back. You have money to buy this and this and this. That's the thing with guys.
Those are terrible
It's
people.
But those are
mostly-
terrible
That
people.
doesn't sound like you. Does it sound like you,
Do
Dominic?
you give a girlfriend allowance?
You enjoy?
Do you give a girlfriend allowance?
I can't
Exactly.
afford
Look,
to.
can I say something?
Exactly.
But
I have a policy.
Oh, yes.
Like in terms of my
Policies are the best.
in terms of my relationships. I feel as though don't spend money on me, spend money on us for the first like 3 months.
Okay?
So that means that like I don't want you buying me random shit. But if you want to go and spend 20,000 rand on us going to Disneyland, do that.
Vacation.
You know what I'm saying? That's you are investing in us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's our relationship. That's what you're building. But if you're just buying me stuff, you're just buying me stuff. Even if you see it as it's a gesture to show you how much you care about me. For me, it's material stuff, and that's too relative. If it's something like my time is my time. It's always going to be the same.
Can I just speak against the beification of words, English words? It's not a relationship, it's a relationship. Stop this. It's not a vacation, it's a vacation.
Sorry.
It takes more letters to
Sorry.
spell. It's more effort, guys. Why?
Sorry.
Why are you doing this? Please stop this.
I
but that's
didn't
the say
realize I was
that that's
offending.
not
Yeah.
most of the
That's
guys.
not most guys.
No.
I don't understand.
And even when you
Do
enter
you
a
not
Not all
relationship,
guys
date-
are
do you
manipulative.
date
There's a
guys?
difference though. There's a difference.
Do you date guys?
how many guys have you dated?
Do you-
By that fact, how many guys have you
Do you
dated?
date guys?
And you
Have
believe
you
in your
seven-
pool. You can draw from your pool.
Look,
All guys. And
Get
not always love.
not
I didn't say
all.
all though.
But
I've
you said
never said-
most.
It's like saying most girls.
When we say most, we're looking for
But
the
it's
lowest
the common,
denominator.
the one
You know
that
the
we
thing is
know,
that-
what you've noticed.
I've noticed this because I have a lot of guy friends. Guys, when we're we're buddies, and when they're in a relationship, it's two different people.
True story.
Don't assume that since most guys here are sharp, no, we don't do this, we don't do that. Most of them come and sell you a dream, but then in their relationship, they're doing otherwise.
Right?
Child, who hurt you?
For real.
I've known a brother like
I've
that.
seen people like turn from, okay, I usually just say this to exaggerate the contrast, from black to white, or white to black. Black being darkness and white being purity. he will be like the coolest dude in the world, and then you date him and he's literally a walking monster.
This begs the question: when he was the coolest dude in the world, did you know him, or did you just not know him?
No, and then
I
when
never-
The idea.
what
of
happened
it.
when you found out that he's a monster?
You know what I say? You don't know anyone. You don't know anyone. And I'm speaking from experience where I've sat with people, I grew up with people 10 years, 7 years, 6, 8, and in 1 year, they'll show me a completely different side to who they are. But in the past 7 years, I thought I knew a lot
No,
about this
Brent.
person because there are patterns that they continuously do.
I was just asking what happened when you found out that he was a monster. I can put up a facade until, but when you found out, what did you do? Because you had all the information to dispose of. Either you stuck in it or you left. And you sticking in it, you can't blame anyone else but yourself.
No, I always leave once I realize that.
Then
Then
well
it's
Yeah, then those girls,
Then those
they
girls,
want the money.
they chilled. You found out that this guy's a monster. But you know what?
You
That
stay.
allowance, it keeps me fit.
Look,
Yeah, but
and I
it's
stay.
like saying I won't leave this guy because he's a good kisser or he does this and this. Some girls will stay in because there are benefits somewhere. Domestic violence is one thing. They'll stay, but she knows she's gonna get beat. But she knows that at the end of the month, yeah, that allowance will come in. It'll make things better for a day or two,
retail.
and then we're gonna get beat for the whole week.
I'm sorry.
With girls, we make excuses all the time.
But is that the fault?
At least.
is that the fault of the
Of
allowance,
thank
or is it
you,
the fault
of the
men?
abuser.
Of the abusers?
The allowance is a
And the
ticket.
abusees.
Yeah, but I mean, everything is a ticket.
It's a
Some
ticket.
people don't want to be alone. They stick with abusive relationships because they don't want to be alone.
Because it's a ticket, but now we're talking about the allowance.
So,
Isn't that
are we
allowance?
going to say all
Allowance.
relationships are bad?
Or I want to say that
Are we gonna say
allowances
that?
are
No,
bad.
I was
Or
giving you,
because
but
you're
I
saying
was
allowances are
You
bad.
see, Nikita, I think it goes back to the whole thing of, as a girl, you need to have your own, bruh. You can't be going into a relationship dependent on his allowance and expect there to not be some ish going on. Not that all guys are like that or all guys with paper are like that, but at some point you kind of need to open yourself to disappointment, one, because like you said, you don't know people. You can't really know a person. That's the one thing. The other thing is it makes it easier for you to leave these sort of situations when you have your own. For a girl to stay in a relationship when she has her own and this guy's beating her or he's emotionally abusive towards her, it's a decision that she's consciously making to say that even though I can stand on my own 2 feet and his allowance is helping me do that and he is abusing me, I am going to choose to stay because of whatever else reason that she might have. A girl who doesn't have her own will always have that allowance as an excuse to stay. And I think one thing that I'm grateful for is having, parents who have taught me to have my own and to be dependent on them and them alone. If ever it happens that I'm in a financial rut, I run to them. I wouldn't depend on Bae or I wouldn't depend on my man to help me up. So I think what the situation that you're describing here is of girls who don't have their own, girls who can't stand on their own 2 feet.
You know what I think she's saying is more that not all allowances are bad, but they're not worth the trouble.
Exactly. I agree with
It's
that.
like they're great and it doesn't always have to be
I
all
think
bad and whatever, and it doesn't always go bad, but the risk that you run of it going bad is
Sometimes it depends.
too great for
Your
you.
parents kick you out, you're a cute girl. Honestly, I know it sounds shabby,
Yeah.
but your parents kick you out, you're a cute girl. What do? You get a babe. You need to survive.
I was watching 3 Talk like 2 years ago. They were talking about gold diggers. They had like 3 girls and there was no lead and some other lady. And then one of the girls was like, no, at home we don't have food, we don't have whatever. He helps us out with groceries, shop. The other one was like, no, I like the gold, I like the car, I like nef. That one, shop. And then there was this one. I applauded her for this. She got so much money. She built a house for her mom. She built her own house. She bought a house that she's living in. She paid for her own education. And then when this guy left, she was fine. Like, okay, well, I have enough.
She's smart. She is smart.
I don't know where
And I
that
think
comes
the
from.
allowance, The allowance may never actually be enough if you're not using it wisely as well.
Yeah, true.
So you, like in the situation that he's describing here, if I invest the money that I get from Bae, eventually, if he does walk away, it won't be the end of my world. I have money that's put away so I can make things happen for myself. As opposed to me, if I'm going to be going to Mango every week, and then
Where?
Mango, there's like a shop, a store. Like,
Mango?
Yeah, it's a clothing store. It's a retail store.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
How?
Like going to Mango every week and then buying myself, all kinds of expensive, unnecessarily expensive clothing. Then the money will never be enough. Eventually, I might actually end up asking for more. Like these sort of hairstyles will turn into Brazilian weaves, which will turn into Peruvian weaves. Eventually, we're going to be having white girls giving us their hair. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Yes,
Peruvian is more expensive than Brazilian.
apparently.
For real?
How? Sweet.
Oh, what up?
I don't even know how you choose the hair, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah, it must be
How do they put the
Yeah, like there's texture, there's the bounciness of the hair,
how
there's
do
a
they
lot
put
of
the
aspects.
connecting thing onto the hair?
You saw it on.
Check line.
No, but like I think obviously you cut the girl's hair off and then you have hair. How do you put whatever you use to connect to the other person's
Oh,
hair?
it's that
to their hair?
fiber that's on top of the hair. Like when you open the
It's
thing,
stitched
the
to
bundle
that
up,
thing.
and then
The
yeah,
hair is stitched to
it
that
looks
thing.
stitched. Yeah.
Move.
But it depends on what you want. If you want like
No one
really
gets hurt double H.
like Beyonce stuff,
The
they
woman who
actually
give away.
they connect the strands to your own. So what you do is you have this net that you wear that is very transparent. It even has baby hair like this,
Joy.
and then you put it on, and then what they do is they take it and then they pin your natural hair out, and they take a strand and then they tie it around it.
Oh, those are the lace wigs.
Those are the Beyonce things. I don't know what they call, but it's like
Okay, because I know like with the lace wigs, they at least like braid up the hair. Okay, sorry. We're
All
going-
hail queen. Beyonce.
But like, yeah, eventually the money, I can never be content with the Bae allowance if I'm not spending it right.
I don't believe in wasting money. I feel like if I don't need anything in life, I don't want your stuff. Rather, if I'm hungry, let's go buy food together. If I need clothing, I have money to do that already. I really don't. I don't believe in wasting money.
Yeah.
And you giving me that allowance, rather give it to a charity or save it for vacation or save it for whatever.
So why can't you get the money and do that?
I can do it with my own money.
Yeah, but then now
Why
this man is giving you this money. He's gotten rid of it. He does not want this money. You feel like it should be good to do better for this day.
Temptation.
Why?
Because there's always something.
Why do I have to take it, guys? Why can't you
I'm
just
just
take the
asking.
fact that I don't want it?
It's
I
fine.
feel like
You don't
this is
want
going
it,
to go
it's
back
fine.
No,
to
but
a
now-
discussion of why must he do things and not she.
If he sends the money into your account, you can't send it back.
I can.
Or
He's a
you just
beneficiary.
So you're
redeposit.
gonna redeposit when
Yeah.
you lose money
Dude,
to
that's
give
banking
him back
charges,
his money.
B. Come
Like
on.
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
not
You're gonna
banking.
lose money.
I don't pay myself a
At least when you don't. Some
I don't
of us
think
have
so.
banks that are like, listen, honey, if you're gonna move money, we're gonna charge you for it.
Listen, I was raised in such a way that you never, ever, ever take from others unless you really need to, unless it's a gift.
Wait,
If
side
it's
note,
something,
right? Christianity is the funniest thing. Never take from others, but always give. Who's gonna accept?
Just take
I'm
care.
not saying
If
like
we're all
if you
giving.
bring, listen, I'm not saying if you bring me a gift, I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna take from you, right?
Hmm.
But things like money, I don't need money. I don't need money. Seriously, I don't need money. I have clothes. My hair is my hair. This is as wild as I need to pay for it. I don't wear makeup. I don't do nails because it hurts. What else is left?
So, like,
Food.
say for example, if I bought you a stock sweet every day, you'd be cool with that.
I don't like.
What if every 2 months he buys you a pair of jeans? Bah.
Why?
Every
Bah.
2 months.
Why not? No, just mean like
Oh,
he
just like
You
gives
like
you-
jeans.
instead of giving you money
Looking
every
for weird
month,
jeans in the
he takes
jeans
that
shops
5 clip or whatever.
with like a different
2
kind of
months
color.
worth, it goes and buys you something like a
If
top.
I have like,
Hey, I bought you this top. I think it
I
would look
don't
nice.
think
on
I
you.
would have a
Bah.
problem with it if he doesn't expect anything in return.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
true.
then you're gonna ask him when he gives it to you.
I would
do you
ask,
expect
like,
anything
but
in
now,
return?
for what now?
Just
I would ask, like, for what?
Just.
If it's for the just,
Just.
then okay, thanks. Like,
if he
I'm
was my husband, by all means. But as a boyfriend, I just don't feel like you need that kind of responsibility.
You're very modest, eh? Like, I don't know. For me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do need money, but I'm not gonna openly accept it from my boyfriend. If
That's your
he gives it
pride.
to me.
I'm
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm
That's
not.
your pride.
That okay,
Don't
sure.
listen.
I'm a proud woman,
Don't
granted. But I mean, like I'm saying, I do need money for various things. But then, it's not like if someone just drops 5K in my account every month, then I'm not going to ask questions. I'm going to ask questions. And let it be an agreement that if he's giving me an allowance, let it be that he's not really expecting anything out of the ordinary from me in this relationship. Don't. Why are you laughing?
But that's your bae. You
believe me.
talk about that with your bae.
Yeah, guys.
These are
That's
discussions
with
we
you.
have to have.
I'm more with him.
Like,
If it's not for us, then
I like, for example, I knew a guy, right, and we've been friends for the longest time, and he's a how do you call it? He's self-employed and he's making quite a lot of money, right, from this business that he has.
You still with him?
Hey, no, we're not
Oh.
dating. We dated for 3 weeks. Yeah. Anyway, so he told me about a girlfriend that he had. Initially, she started asking for money, like, ish, babe, I need to go home because there's a funeral, but then I don't have money for, like, transport, bus things. So, like, can you please, give me money, I'll pay you back, and things like that. And then he would give her the money, but she never actually paid the money back. And then these little loans kept coming. Eventually, he's like, listen, why don't I just give you money every month, and then you do what you need to do with the money.
Stop bothering me.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And then she was like, okay, now I want 5K a month.
Yeah, man. She sets her own amount.
Ibile, how the whole thing started was very humble and modest. She was like, no, funerals. And then funerals turned into gifts for a friend. And then gifts for a friend turned into hair. She needed to do her hair, but she doesn't have money. And then, eventually he was like, look, I'm just going to give you. So now that's when he came to the point where he suggested the idea. She's like, yes, 5K. She put the amount there on the table. I think this guy actually liked her so much that he was okay with giving her 5,000 rand.
what's wrong? She named her price. You told her bae allowance.
No, I wouldn't. No, I'm for it. I wouldn't do it.
I know one of
do
these
it,
guys, probably
but me.
maybe Joy, probably out of the goodness of his heart. But 1, 2, 3 would never.
An allowance.
Would never.
Can I just say?
I for myself like strong, independent women
But
who can look after
they
themselves.
would never.
Indeed.
If you
ever,
ask
ever.
me for money to go home or whatever, I'd rather drive you and fetch you. I'm not gonna give you money, and you say you're gonna pay me back. If you say you're gonna pay me back, you're gonna pay me back. I'm not gonna let it go.
Meanwhile, this guy was having issues with his car. Like, his car would have problems.
And he's giving 5,000.
He's giving her 5,000. I was like, but you do understand that
He
this
installment.
5,000. Exactly. I was like, this 5,000 is an installment for a new car.
Yo.
You do understand that, right? He's like, yeah, ish, I don't know. Like, so he was asking, the reason why he told me the story was he was asking me if I expected him to give him money every month. I was like, look, the only person that deposits money into my account is my father. Or my mom occasionally when she feels generous, But then other than that, nobody touches my account. No one. No one has my account number except those two people. And the people who need money from me, like the gym and those guys. But yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not used to that sort of thing. I'm dependent on my parents 100% of the time. I don't want you to give me money.
Hackers have your account number.
Well, they have my account number too.
Yeah,
But
but
that's fine.
There's nothing to steal from
But
my
really, there's literally very little to take, so they should. They
I think you're
probably
discouraging the hackers. They're listening right now.
That's fine. There's,
They can come check.
there's little to take. They can check. I mean, there's very little to take. If they do, then that's just horrible.
relative.
It's like taking from the poor.
They were
It's
taking
not
from
right.
me and sending
It's not
me
right.
every
It's not right.
day.
It's not right.
I'll just eat it that every day.
Those
I'm like, let it finish. Let it finish. Sheesh.
So yeah, that conversation went in such a way that he was actually surprised that there are girls like me who would say, look, I don't want your money. If you want to give me money, you are free to do that, but let it not be that we agree on a monthly thing. If you feel like you want to give me money, it's fine. But I don't expect you to give me money. I don't want to wake up at month end and say, Bae is giving me money. I don't want to send a tweet out and say, yo, month end, haha, 5K in my pocket for free. You know? No.
I'd be okay if I came with a suggestion that I would give you money every month so that you stop bothering me. Sharp, don't give me an amount though. Do not give me an
Don't
amount.
name your price.
Don't name your price. Because when you put a price now, you're like, no, we don't have 5,000. There's no funeral. Every day was, because you're going to need that, you're going to need hair, you're going to need food. All of this stuff was happening while I was giving you money.
Yeah,
just for
Ruby and hair is $2,000.
But like hair is
bundle,
expensive.
No, I get that. But you didn't need all of that before we were together.
No, she did, but she was getting money from elsewhere.
She must go back.
Or maybe she
how do
knew
you
that
feel-
this guy had money, but she was playing the modesty card for a while, and then that's when the
How do you
loans
feel?
came
How do you
in.
feel about your girl getting money from someone else?
How?
Who's this someone?
Who's the someone
Yo,
else?
eh.
For you.
Partner.
No, it depends who the somebody else
who
is.
literally who
We
is
need
the someone
we
else?
can't just isolate this
If it's
situation.
not
No.
fam, or someone who's like
Best
But
that.
nigga, you don't know that for
Literally.
sure. She could tell you that that's
Her
her
best-
father,
her
or she
best
could tell you
friend
that's her uncle.
That they used to bath together, but it's a guy.
That time it's
It's fine.
that
They
babe.
used to bath together.
It's fine.
It's cool.
Are you sure?
It's cool.
That time it's father
Are
babe.
you
bruh.
If she goes back standard, she's gonna go back at some point. I
Yeah.
feel those niggas that you grew up together at some
Her
point
best
when I
friend-
see
If she
you,
wants him, she wants him, bro.
literally they're gonna
If
go
she can
back.
go,
It's
But
fine.
if it's her friend,
As long as
she
I
made
know,
male friend,
it's no.
she made 3
No
years back.
ways. No ways.
But they tight like best friends.
No way.
Before or after me?
No ways.
I do
Before.
not want
Yeah,
my best friend
before-
to ever give me
For
money.
me, before is fine.
No.
Because I can't do anything about before things. I can't change that.
Before
But after,
Wait,
after I have a
no,
problem.
Before
he's
is
not giving
worse.
her money. He's
Oh.
not giving her money. He's never given her money in her life.
And they
There's
start
no
when
reason
you're
to
there.
that You're dating her 2 months into your relationship. He starts giving her a monthly allowance.
No.
She
No.
can chill.
Okay.
She can chill.
No.
That's
after
not
me,
before.
because
That's
that's
after.
That's after, yeah.
No, if they were giving each other money
He's
before.
okay with before.
Well, were you getting the money before me?
Okay,
Or
let's
after
say
me.
he started giving her the money like a month before you guys made it official. And you
Before
didn't.
it
Oh,
made
so they
official.
really
You never heard this guy's name,
Uh-huh.
right? So we're at tax.
If I've
Then
never heard the
I meet Rizani today. 2 months later, I meet you. We start dating, but he started giving me money.
Can I stop and the real nigga continue?
But what if he's the type of guy who doesn't give his girlfriend money? But
Your
I
problem.
still need.
It's a you problem.
But we're
For
friends.
real, it's a big problem.
It's a you problem.
For real.
I was helping you, and now you found someone to take my role. I just feel like, as a guy, don't piss on my tree. I know that sounds bad to the feminists and everything. I'm not saying women are property. I'm just saying there's like space where men must give each other. Like the splash zone in the toilet.
Yeah,
I don't have to explain that. Don't come into my splash zone, bro.
Don't pee in the next urinal.
Yes,
Wait.
basically.
Wait.
Don't come too close. You're too close now. Because I feel emasculated now because I can't provide for my women's. You know what I mean?
It's not that I can't provide for my woman. It's that the money can control me. That's the issue.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
that's another thing.
It's
Like,
not the providing.
then one day where we have a fight and I'm like, okay, we should move the relationship in this direction. We're like, no, we can't move the relationship in this direction because the money wants us to move the relationship in that direction. Then, I'm in a relationship with 2 other people. I'm not in just a relationship with you. And money is that powerful. It can seep into your soul. It can control you.
And I mean, as well,
Preach.
I don't know. I sort of feel as though
Just come to my
I
show.
come into someone's life, okay, then I can't be dictating things unless I can be the replacement of that. So I can't be like, hey, listen, stop taking money from this person unless I can replace that. That's okay. Because
Okay.
you know what I mean? If it's such a problem for me, like, okay, for me, I have a problem with girls who will just take money from any random nigga. And so if that's your way your life is, we're not going to get into a relationship in the first place.
True story.
Okay. All right.
On that note,
Let's
Preach.
wrap it up.
with this money situation, yeah,
Let's wrap it
on
up.
that note,
Bye.
Yeah.
goodbye, good night, and good love.
And Happy New Year.
And Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Happy